Welcome back to Daytime. It is barbecue season. Why not come up with some new ideas, some new things that we can barbecue this summer? With us today, Christine Devaney, Registered Dietitian at Loblaws. Welcome to Daytime.
Thank you.
So we're talking about barbecuing and how it can be a healthy alternative, can it?
Yes, lots of different options for grilling.
Okay, I think a lot of people think grilling, okay, we're going to do burgers and we're going to do burgers.
Yes.
But that's
very
not the
common.
case, isn't it?
No, there's lots of different things we can do, you know, from, entree all the way to dessert. So hopefully I can give you some new ideas.
Show us where we can start and what we should be doing this season.
Okay, so let's start with the protein. So I have a couple examples here today, including a sockeye salmon burger.
Okay.
If you like fish as an alternative to a beef burger.
Would that cook the same? My burger I tend to cook, low heat, and it takes a few minutes, and I make sure, the blood kind of comes to the top, and I know that I can switch it.
Yes.
How does it work when I'm doing salmon? I'm never quite sure.
Well, as a good cheat sheet, the instructions are on the back.
Even better.
I know, that helps a lot. About 5 to 7 minutes each side.
Perfect.
So pretty quick. Another option would be a veggie burger, lots of different types. There's lentil and quinoa burgers, there's sweet potato burgers, all different kinds depending on what you like in your burger that you can find. And as well, I did a chicken breast here.
Yes, that's one of my favorites, for sure.
It's also pretty quick and easy to do, and I've put a little bit of our new mango salsa on top.
Nice.
Yeah. So
now, mango. That's why I was going to say it looks like corn, but it's mango.
Mango and
there's
pineapple.
A bit of sweetness to that.
Yes.
Very
good with grilled foods. Yes.
Okay, I noticed that you've grilled corn. That's becoming a really popular thing as well,
yes,
isn't it?
It adds a nice kind of toasty flavor to it, and again, very quick. You just rotate it every couple minutes or so. Keep an eye on it. You don't want it to get too black. Of course, because whether you're doing meat or vegetables, if it's too charred, that's not so healthy to consume.
It's not as healthy, is it, right? We've been hearing a little bit about that in recent years, recent months.
Right, just burnt. It's not as good for our health, so either scrape it off, or if you're doing meat, you want to cut off any excess fat before grilling, because that can burn up really quickly.
Okay, the fat, yeah, because that's what drips, right, and makes all that sort of fire.
The char marks, yes.
Okay,
so we can grill our corn. We can also grill zucchini. I've made these little quinoa zucchini boats as a side dish.
So did you just cut the zucchini in half? Is that what happened?
Yep, I cut it in half, and then you can kind of grill it, flip it.
Do you oil them first, season them? So, okay.
Just a little bit of oil is what I did for these. And nice filler for those would be it's a recipe on pc.ca. So
nice.
Zucchini boats with quinoa and feta and some local tomatoes.
So for me, I always find that if I can make things ahead of time, it's a whole lot easier for me.
Yes.
Just because we're really rushed.
Right.
Can I make this quinoa thing ahead of time?
Yes, you can.
Keep that in the fridge?
Yes.
And then when I barbecue, just dump it on top?
Or maybe after you take the zucchinis off, because you.
No, that's what I mean. Once they're off the barbecue. Yeah,
yes.
No, I wouldn't want. Although I've been known. So yeah, but once the zucchinis are done, then I can and it's been in my fridge. It's going to be all right.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Smart.
It's a quick way to do it.
And what's this all about here?
So this is another side dish you can have at your barbecue meal. So I've done this fiber rotini pasta. I grilled up some bell peppers, cut up some green onion, and then the dressing, I'll call it, is very simple. It's mixing this zesty Italian dressing with some plain Greek yogurt, so you get that creamy feel, but a lot of protein as well.
Okay.
So we're just gonna add this, and again, this is another recipe you can find on pc.ca. So if you don't mind giving me a mix here,
I can do that.
Stir that up.
Okay.
And again, this is something you could make ahead of time. Keep it in the fridge. It'll keep pretty well if you want to bring it the next day in your lunch.
Smart. Now you're talking about grilling the peppers. I think a lot of times we forget that we can grill a lot of vegetables on the barbecue,
yes.
right?
Yep.
It's just we have to just cut them a little bit bigger. Is that right?
Right, because it's a higher temperature. You can also find really great metal baskets for grilling vegetables, so you can cut them all up. Put a bit of oil and seasonings on them, and then you just stick that entire basket on the grill.
On the grill.
And that.
And I guess you have to stir frequently, kind of thing,
yes.
as you. Okay, that's
but it's
really
a nice way to
interesting.
contain them, so you don't lose pieces within the grates of your barbecue.
Smart. Yes, that's happened.
Yes.
Okay, look at that. Very good.
So easy peasy. That's all done.
And was the Greek yogurt plain? Just plain Greek yogurt with the
zesty Italian dressing.
Fabulous. Okay, you know I'm looking at that, right? Mm-hmm. What do we do here?
This is grilled pineapple.
Really? Grilling on would never think about doing that.
Because the natural sugars in the fruit, it caramelizes them a bit. I put a little bit of cinnamon on there.
Okay.
And again, with some Greek yogurt, you can do vanilla in this case for a really great grilled dessert idea.
Isn't that interesting?
Yes.
So these are all ideas that you brought here today, but let's say I want more.
Yes.
What kind of help can I find at Loblaws?
So for nutrition tips and or recipes, we do have in-store dietitians at Loblaws. So all Loblaws locations and even 3 independents in Ottawa now have dietitians at their stores. So we offer free one-to-one consultations, store tours. You can come, do your groceries with us, and yeah, a lot of free services. So it's a great program for customers and the community to get in touch with us.
So I also understand that you often have classes as well that Loblaws offers. What kind of classes can I find there?
All different types of workshops. Depending on the month, we have different themes, as well as cooking classes in our cooking school locations. So there's hands-on classes for kids that we're involved in, as well as adult classes that run every month or so.
Really interesting.
Healthy cooking classes, yes.
And then, of course, you were talking about the website. So we can find more ideas, more barbecue ideas, or ideas in general at the website. Is that correct?
Yes, pc.ca is where you'll find a ton of recipes, including a couple that I made today.
Okay, and will it list, clearly list ingredients and stuff, and I can find all in one place, which is really interesting. I also have the app on my phone. I have to admit, I have the PC app on my phone, which I find really practical with, collecting points and finding recipes and so forth. It's all kind of stuck together.
Yes,
all in
I
one
like that
spot.
it's all linked.
Yeah, it's all linked. Okay, so let's say I'm interested now. Now I'm thinking, okay, I need more ideas. I need to, do I have to register for these classes? Where do I go to find all the information to join a class in my neighborhood?
So there's a website, pccookingschool.ca.
Interesting.
And if you want to get in touch with your local dietitian, you can either go to customer service or pharmacy to get our information.
Okay, and then you can help me create a delicious, healthy meal, because a lot of this is really healthy.
Yes.
It's not, maybe not all healthy because, dessert's involved, but there's some healthy choices.
Yes, healthy components within your dessert and a lot of, wholesome, nutritious items that you can barbecue.
Especially all the PC Blue menu stuff, right? That's their healthy sort of name brand.
Yes, they do try to create healthier, items within this line of products.
Okay, now I'm famished. Thank you so much, Christine. Thanks for sharing that information. Okay, so now I'm going to stop my stomach from, gargling the way it is, and we're going to take a little bit of a break, and we'll be right back with lots more. Stay with us.